Hi guys, how are you? Today I'm back on the green card lottery, giving you some more information. Even if the lottery is not the time, people have already applied, but it's better to know and plan things ahead. By planning things ahead, I have one question and I'm going to tackle it. What if you don't win the green card lottery? What are you going to do? Because I know many of you have, even if I've been talking over and over, don't start planning. Some people, they have things in mind like, okay, where I'm going to stay, how much is the ticket, what if I win, where the interview I'll be doing, I don't live in my country. You have so many questions. But assume you don't win the green card lottery. What next? What are you going to do? That question is going to be answered today and giving you the other tips on how can you successfully reach your dream of coming to the United States of America and be a successful person and not being a loser here. You need to come here and excel. What are you going to do in case you don't win green card lottery, but your dream is still to come to the United States of America? So let's talk about those kind of things so that you can be able to understand. In order to understand these things, I have few quotations I'll go through explaining to you. But before I start that one, I want to ask you one big favor or small favor of subscribing to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you make me so much excited and I'll be happy to produce more videos, put more information, go and do a research and share with you like how I'm doing. So, let me start with the quotation, which says as follows. A goal without a plan is just a dream. So when you have a goal, you need to have a plan. So a goal without a plan is just a dream. But what is a dream again? There is one woman called Catherine Patterson, she's an very famous author, gave one quotation about what is a dream. A dream without a plan is just a wish. So I know you might be one among those people. You dream to come to the United States of America. What is your plan? And again, a goal without a plan is just a dream. And a dream without a plan is just a wish. You see how things are related on those kind of things. What are you going to do? When you apply for the green card lottery, what happens? Everything is out of control. Don't plan your life. Don't plan, I'm going to live in the United States of America, just basing on the lottery. The odds of winning the lottery, yes, I know it is free. I know you can win. There are so many people who have won. I know them. And I've been interviewing them. But don't plan your life basing on the lottery. Why? Because it is likely, if you do the number of possibilities, probability, the probability of being struck by the thunder is higher than the probability of winning the lottery. So, just to put things in perspective for those who do not know, I already made in one of the video talking about the number of visas issued for the lottery or winners. Africa is the one producing the higher number of applicants and the higher number of winners. About 20,000 to 22,000 of winners out of the 55,000 people are coming from Africa. So the highest number of winners usually come from Africa. So it's about 40 to 45% of winners come from Africa, followed by the winners from Europe. Around 30 to 36% winners come from Europe. That is about 18,000. And then followed by Asia, which is like 16%. Then followed by South Central America, Bahamas, like 2-3%. Then Oceania, then North America, because most of the North American countries like Canada, Mexico, they're not eligible. So we're talking about few, like Bahamas. Okay, so those are some of the percentages. And I have a video, I explained actual number of people who applied in a particular continent. I gave the examples of Africa, how many applied in maybe from 2008 from Africa, and how many won exactly from Africa. How many applied in this year, how many won. So still, whether you assume you just apply. So as I said, it's your dream to come to America. What is your plan? Because any dream without a plan is just a wish. I had a dream to come to America, but I had a plan too on how I can execute and succeed that one. My plan, it cannot be necessary to be yours, but I believe my plan was one among the straightforward. It took longer time, but it was well planned and executed, because for me, I know there was lottery. I applied lottery a couple of years ago, I didn't win. But that was just by the case, just in case if I win. But I had the plan. My plan to come to America was through education. So, what is your plan? Yes, you have a dream to come to America. So don't bring to me, Ernest, my dream is to come to America. Please help me to come to America. Give me the invitation letter. I just met you. You just on the comment on the YouTube. How can I send you the invitation letter? Let's be serious on these things. Even the consular will not give you the visa. Do you know this guy? What is the job of this person is inviting you to America? So it's not just like someone in America inviting you and you just create a beef. Someone doesn't invite you. You need to have your own plan, first of all. So green card lottery is one among the ways, but don't give priority on the lottery because that is out of your control. What other plans do you have in your control? You can execute those kind of plans. One of the ways usually I tell people, first of all, assume you don't win the green card lottery. So what to do if you don't win the green card lottery? Number one, you applied, but assume you don't win, so you not get upset. But if you start thinking that you are going to win and you are starting planning, and if you don't win, you will be so much upset even with the US government until like, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? Why are you upset as if you paid money? You didn't pay any money. They didn't promise you to win. It's just a lottery. So, what are you going to do if you don't win the lottery? You need to have a plan. So don't just end up, I have a dream, I have a dream. A dream without a plan is just a wish. What is your goal? Your goal, you want to come to America. Your goal is to go to Canada. Your goal is to go to Europe. Then, what is a plan to execute that whatever you want to do to achieve your goal, to reach your dream? What is the plan? So you have to know different ways. So don't start like having the short-minded thinking that, because someone is going to Middle East, going to Oman to work in security, I can just apply and go to America or go to London and start working as a security guard. No. Europe or Western Europe, Western countries, Europe, America, no, I mean North America like Canada, US, they don't give you just the visa to come here to be a security guard. Forget about that. If you want to come on these countries, usually I tell you the best way you can do, have a plan, even if the plan will take you 4 or 5 years, but is one among the guaranteed plan, which you can control, is make sure that you go to school, study hard, get good grades, and you find the scholarships. That's the number one guarantee way. Because once you have a scholarship, the consular is very rare to deny you the visa. But you don't have enough money, you don't have enough assets. How are you going to prove to the consular that I'm going to America, I'm going to Britain, I'm going to Canada, then I will be coming back if you don't even have the house, you don't have even the farm, you don't have even any asset. Your bank statement is just like mine, which is just, we are all broke. So you need to have something concrete. But if you have education, it is easy. They say, okay, I'm going to Canada because they gave me $50,000 US. So obviously they say congratulations, and then you go to Canada. Then you go to America. So don't plan your life based on the lottery. There is that African saying, or I don't know, there's Western saying, just the bed at hand is better than whatever the pigeon or something better, delicious or beautiful bed is in the forest. So the wish like, okay, I can go to America, whatever, is just something you cannot control. But if something you have on hand, just make sure you study as if the village sent you to school. Even if you don't come to this one, but you have good grades. But if you don't have good grades, you'll be ending up, these people are discriminatory because they don't want for us to go there. But what is your results? That's why if you come on my inbox, you just put in the comment, oh, how can I get a scholarship? I ask you one question. What is your education level? What is your GPA? Simple like that. Because those are the things that they don't care whether you are a son of a chief. They don't care whether you are a poor person. They don't care whether you are walking 10, 15 kilometers, go to school. They don't care those sad stories. So for me, I will advise you, number one, priority make on education. And for those who have very good business, they are very good business. You can take the opportunity on how can you do business, going to purchase some of the products, some of the merchandise in Western countries. You can start doing business. So what other things you can do if you don't win the lottery? If you're a business person, create the business, finding the way on how you can learn and get the business from these countries. You can start traveling other countries before you go to the destined country. For instance, you are from Tanzania. Just start traveling to South Africa. Use your passport. You're from Kenya. Just go to Egypt. Go to China. Travel to other countries. There are so many countries. You don't need to have a visa because of the bilateral agreements between the ECOWAS, between SADC, between East Africa. Start traveling. Start looking for internships in other countries, in other continents. You are from Asia, just travel. Go to volunteer in Africa. Go to volunteer in Latin America. Go to other places around the world. Get experience. Don't think about how much money you're going to make. Just see how much exposure you're going to get. How much work experience are you going to get? What kind of connection are you going to get? Professional networking. There is UNV, United Nations Volunteers. Volunteer with UNV. Look for those opportunities to volunteer. Go to other countries, volunteer for free, but they'll give you a place to stay, they'll give you a meal, whatever. So those are the opportunities. What if you don't win green card lottery? You need to open up, find different ways on how you can go to other countries, how you can start getting exposure around the world, so that when times come, you are already prepared. Because there is one guy, is a philosopher back 400 whatever years before Christ. He defined what is luck, and he said, luck is what happens when good preparations meet opportunity. So prepare yourself, and when the opportunity comes, you are ready to go. Don't sit down there, I'm waiting every single day, the computer to tick that I'm going to be the winner of the green card lottery. Prepare yourself. In case you win, you already have good experience, you know you have whatever. You come here, you conquer the world. You come here, you excel. Prepare yourself. What if you don't win? What other ways can you succeed in your life? That's my opinion. Yeah. Just find ways. There are some conferences, but don't get scammed. Don't be too much obsessed. You find those fake conferences and you start attending. Just find those ones. There are summer schools. I posted on here on my YouTube channel. There is Norway summer school. I posted there. There is American summer school. If for college, people who are in second year in college, just apply. They pay even for your flight ticket. Apply and come through conference first. Don't wait just for the lottery. Find different ways. There are summer school, conferences, internship, volunteers. All those opportunities around the world, they are there for you. I wish I was in that position. A guy in America who went through the same way, put all this information. If it was my time, I'm in Africa and I'm looking at this opportunity. If I was in Asia and there's a guy like me giving all this opportunity, I could get so many scholarships. So many opportunities. While I was applying for these opportunities, there was no these YouTube channels. YouTube was not there. Facebook just started. There is no WhatsApp back in the time when we started. There was no internet on your cell phone. We went to internet cafe, those you call cybers. We didn't have these opportunities. A guy just is sitting down, giving all these opportunities, explaining, answering your questions. We didn't have those ones. Take opportunities of all this wealth of information we are sharing. Don't take, okay, this guy is just talking too much. Please, these are the things which really work. I'm here, not very successful, but I went through all this way. I had a dream like you, but I had a plan. Because if I had a dream without a plan, it was just thinking, I could be talking to my kids now, oh, I had a dream to go to America. Why didn't you go? because I didn't have a plan. I had a plan. Since I was in 5th grade, I had a plan on how I'll come to America, how I can just do my studies, how can I start my family. So everything I'm doing right now is just something which I predetermined before I did everything. I'm saying, yeah. So plan as if you don't win. What other plan are you going to have? That is the message for today. If you have any question, if you want me to guide you on different ways on how you can be successful, put the comment below and I'll be happy to share more details on how you can win, how you can be able to get some other scholarship like internship, whatever. If you have any problem in any of those one, put the comment below. I'm sure you'll be the first one to put the comment, right? Don't let me down. And remember to subscribe. I prefer to answer your question, but also you are a subscribed member of this channel. Yeah. What else do you need from me? Let me know. I'll be happy to answer any question you have or any problem in that matter. But as long as you subscribe, the more excitement I become, the more I want to make more videos. It's not about whatever, but it's just like when you hear, okay, someone subscribe, someone put the comment, someone liked the video. Oh, that means people like what I'm putting, like I don't talk the nonsense, I'm talking things which will be productive. So that is just like a reward for me to make sure that I keep doing what I'm doing, which is also giving a lot of information about anything productive, anything motivating, anything for you to be able to excel, to succeed in your life. Okay. EBM Scholars, in case you haven't subscribed, share the video, ring the notification bell, and enjoy this kind of the content. So thank you everyone. I'm ending up here. In case of anything, let me know on the comment below. Again, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo talking from my home office in Belton, Missouri, United States of America. The guy who went through all the processes, sharing the experiences on how you can do the best thing and succeed in your life. The best way in life, when you succeed, show others, share with others the road to success. Not just make sure that others don't succeed. No, the best way is you succeed with so many other people. We want many people to succeed in their life. So let me end up here. Goodbye, goodbye. No more words, no more words. That's enough, that's enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you everyone for your continued support of the EBM Scholars channel. Goodbye.